Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Kamen Rider Saber, you guys. I cannot even wait to see what is going to happen next on this show. If you are joining me early today, then you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, all right, guys. Last episode was amazing. It was really good. It was really heartfelt. I can tell you, I am really over ever seeing May in any kind of like trouble or despair ever. I mean, we know she's always getting herself into, like, silly, wacky scrapes and everything, but that's just it. Like, there was nothing silly and wacky about this. She had, like, lost her will to live. It was crazy, and it was crazy to see May like that, considering, like, she's not that character, you know? She's around to be goofy and stuff, and help, but also goofiness, and thinking that we had lost that, or we're going to lose that was very troubling. I also like that she has had such an influence, like really, like aside from all the goofiness and everything, she really has had an influence on Toma and Rintaro to the point where, you know, they were able to, in her time of need, reflect back at her all of the support that she had shown them, that had gotten them through some hard times. So, I love that. It was great. And then, of course, we had her kind of getting back to her goofy, normal self. And oh my god, the enamel pins, you guys. I need the enamel pins. Those better be real. I'm just going to say it right now. Those need to be real. They need to be, like, for sale somewhere. I will just, like, throw my wallet at whoever is selling those. Take my money. But yeah, Master Logos is crazy creepy. I don't know what that thing at the end was. I don't even know if he's like, I assumed that he was just like a humanoid of some kind, but now I'm thinking like we're probably going to get to see like some kind of monstrous version of him, because that thing he was doing with his mouth was crazy, and did not look human. And it wouldn't surprise me if he had some kind of like crazy monster rider form, seeing as how the other Megiddos do. And then he's not like, I mean, they're not even like playing on the same exact team at this point. I mean, they kind of are, but I don't know. I feel like Master Logos has his own thing going on too. Like, we know he's kind of in with like Storias, but I also feel like, there's like separate agendas going on. I don't know. I could be wrong. We know that I think ultimately, I don't know if they're after the same things, but I think like they're both after power. They're both after like taking over everything. I just don't know like exactly how I kind of know what the Megiddos are thinking, but Master Logos, I think he still might have like a thing or two up his sleeve. I'm not sure. But yeah, Victor, aka Tassel, is not around. We need to help him. So I'm guessing that'll be our next mission. But one of the places where we ended the episode last time was Sophia being like, Master Logos' next target is going to be, and then they cut away. And I'm like, really? Come on. So yeah, we definitely have some stuff to get into. I know the movie is, chronologically, the movie is coming up. I have been told that as we move into episodes after this, there will be stuff from the movie, so I think I might try to track down the movie and watch it before the next one, but stay tuned on that, because I'm not sure the exact details on that. That's all TBD, but just to let you know, I know that is coming soon. So guys, we have so much going on here. We have so much to get into. What do you say we go ahead and we get started on the next episode of Kamen Rider Saber? Let's go. All right, you guys. Another great episode. I feel like Rintaro, honestly, Toma's had an amazing arc as well as like the main character. You would expect nothing less, but Rintaro has had such a great arc as well. And I think it really says something for this show that we can have so many characters. And I feel like I kind of know all of their personal motivations, and we've spent enough time with them to be able to have a lot of character development with them. Particularly, like, I would say Rintaro is probably like the second main character. But it doesn't really feel like we have a lot of like, oh yeah, that's kind of like another like, it's like a side character, kind of like they all feel like main characters, you know what I mean? I was so worried for Ogami, oh my god. And I was so worried for Rintaro. I'm like, I've got to start learning. Like, they're not, I'm so wounded. I'm so wounded, guys, from like the stuff they've done to me in the past on this show. The whole Kento thing. I'm like so wounded from it that every time they do a like Rintaro is getting the crap beaten out of him and is going to like take an epic stand, I always go right to like, oh my god, they're going to kill Rintaro. They're going to kill Rintaro. And they never do. They always fake me out. But it always works. It always works. So I'm always like, okay, maybe this is the time, you know? They've set like a level on this show of like unpredictability that has really kept me on my toes in terms of, you know, I feel like I can't go into an episode and be like, oh, I see where this is going. They're gonna do one of these things and this is how it's gonna end. Like, I really can't tell you. They could kill Rintaro off right now and bring him back, you know, bring him back in the way that they did. I don't think they'd like permanently kill him off this early in the show. I hope they would never do it, of course. But I could definitely see them pulling something where like it's like a Kento thing where he's coming back, but we're gonna be apart from him for a number of episodes. Although I do feel like we're starting to establish like, no, that's not. He is like the hope for, he's part of this hope for the future, and like they're not gonna do that. But honestly, like they've really kept me on my toes about it. The new form is amazing. The new form is amazing. I will go back and read the subtitles so I'm getting the right name of it. I don't want to risk mispronouncing or misremembering or both. Sometimes it's easier than others. Like, you know, Lion Senki is pretty easy to remember, but when it's kind of a longer string of words that are not in my native language, I'm not going to take the risk of saying it and saying it wrong. But oh my god, that was amazing. So let's review. It has wings. It has a mermaid tail. It can send ice spears, crystals through people and impale them. So Zua said, like, you're really strong. Let's fight again. But then, like, it kind of looked like he smashed him. Like, all I could think of, and honestly, it's because, like, as I'm saying this, Mortal Kombat just came out. Like, all I could think of was Sub-Zero, where, like, he freezes somebody and then, like, smashes them apart, and they're dead. Is he, like, gone? I don't think he is. I think my back's up because of Legiel, what they did with him. But I also feel like he was kind of, like, set free before he was killed, so I would imagine they would do something like that with Zeus as well, unless that's what happened there. But I don't think it is. He'll probably be back. But I have to say, so Durandal, I can't remember his real name, but Reika's brother, he seems like he's like, whatever. If our master wants it, it's gotta be a good reason. I don't ask questions. Look, like, just do it. Reika, on the other hand, I feel like has been on board with Master Logos because she thought there was like a certain plan or code or whatever that they were following. And now that she thinks that they're, now that she knows that they're kind of like teaming up with Megiddos, which kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, like, yeah, they're teamed up with Megiddos, but it's not like he doesn't want them to know about it. And you know, I still don't know exactly, like, clearly he's not supposed to be teamed up with the Megiddos. They're supposed to be, like, separate entities. Even though they all kind of, like, started out the same. Well, not this Master Logos, but the previous Master Logos. Like, we know they all kind of started out together, and then just kind of, like, went their separate ways, and the Megiddos happened, and, but now I feel like I could really, really, really easily see her ending up like a quote-unquote good guy, you know, and joining up. Maybe not even like, you know, I'm 100% on board with your cause, but to the point where, like, look, I signed up with Master Logos because I thought this is what I was signing up for, and it turned out to be not what I signed up for, and we've got to put a stop to this, because he's fighting with Megiddos, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. So, I could see her, and I've said that for a while, like, I could see her kind of, like, jumping ship, you know what I mean? But great episode, guys. I'm so proud of Rintaro. Rintaro is killing it, and I feel like he's had an arc, particularly recently, about, really finding himself. And I feel like this was kind of like the culmination of all of it, and sort of the pinnacle moment of him really feeling like, okay, I know what I'm fighting for now. I, like, maybe almost have, like, kind of a closure about what happened with my master. I accept what's going on with the organization, and I vow to fight for my friends. Like, I feel like he's really come into his own now. So I'm proud of him. I'm so proud of Richard. I'm so proud of all of them, actually. But, so, all right, guys. We've still got a lot. We still got a lot to get into. It's episode 32. Typically they're around 50, so, you know, again, we're way past the halfway point now, I do believe. Okay, so about this movie. So there is the Saber movie, and I am told that as of the next few episodes, they will start getting into things that happen in the movie. So those will be spoilers for the movie, so I need to watch the movie. So again, like, TBD, you know, stay tuned for details on that. I'll post the schedule and you'll know what's going on and everything, but I think I'm probably going to need to check that out soon so that I don't risk spoiling myself on the movie. I find it interesting they're putting things in the movie that, like, typically things in the movie don't really come back into play a super lot in the show. The only one I ever really saw that with was Deno. Where, like, if you didn't see the Deno movie, you didn't know half the plot that was going on. Like, next episode, they're like, hope you saw that movie, guys. You're not gonna know what's going on. But maybe it's not like that. It's just like, oh, we will be referencing things that happen. So I'll keep you posted on that. You know, stay tuned. But yeah, great episode, guys. Oh my goodness, this show. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.